Hey everybody, this here is Rebel Dog. Thank you for being a part of the Dog and Company Creator Talks. Tonight we had TheRealIzzy on. She's a Spitfire. She is an awesome content creator. Tonight we talked to her about her family, career, and some of the things that she touches base on, like mental health. And she also shares some intimate details about her life. So make sure you hit the bell and hit the like and the subscribe. That helps out with the YouTube algorithms, all that good stuff. But anyways, appreciate you being here. Thank you for being you, and let's get on with the talks. Thank you for being here. I'm really stoked for you guys for you being here. Um, so to start off with, who are you? Tell me who you are, or tell them who you are.
Howdy, everybody. My name is Izzy, but my name's really not Izzy. My name is Kaylin. I am a streamer in Colorado. I am in Denver, and I've been gaming for over 20 years. So
Wow.
take that in. Whoop whoop. I'm 27 years old. I'm a single mother. I am a assistant at a law firm that I work during the week, and I'm a bartender on the weekends. And yeah, I do a lot of things. I love basketball. I went to college for psychology. So yeah, I'm just here for it, honestly. I'm one of those type of people that likes new things, new people, and always ventures everywhere. So I never plant my seed or my roots in one specific place. So you'll see me here and there, and it never gets boring. So that's me. I'm Izzy.
Man, 20 years. That that's quite a long time to game.
I
But
love it.
I guess being 27, I guess you're from that era. You're from that generation that I'm from the generation that was like, our first game was Pong. The ones you plugged into the back of the RC jacks of a TV, and it was two
Yeah.
paddles. That was my first video game. That's dating me. Um, but no, it's awesome. I did see that you were a single mom. And what's your daughter's name? Kaylee?
Her name is Everly.
Everly. Okay, I'm
You were
sorry.
way the fuck off.
Oh, I had the Y right.
I'm just
I try.
messing.
No, I tried to stop myself when I was getting. It's one of those things. It's like I know that's the wrong name. Don't say it, and it just kind of like came out. Um, but no, like I said, I stalk my guests. I'm sorry, it's not in a bad way. I like to know what they do and stuff like that. I went to her Instagram and seen the stuff. She is the cutest thing.
Oh, thank you.
And some of the TikToks and the videos that she's posted up on Twitter with her. And yeah, I like the one I think you just posted here recently about you two trying to play a game or something like that, or you were playing a game and she was telling you good job or something like that. But um,
Honestly, yeah, my daughter is everything to me. Being a young mom, I had my daughter at 22 years old, like literally like a day after my 22nd birthday. So, which were our birthdays are super close to each other, which is kind of cool too. But yeah, it's like the most challenging thing I've ever done, but it's also so rewarding because I've never put more love into anything more than my kid, and to see it reflect back onto me is just like super priceless. And just to see her so happy and loved, and it's just like lights my entire world. Like I honestly like I would drop anything for my daughter. But yeah, she's so much like me. Like I'll be doing a mannerism or something, and then she does it back, and I'm like, whoa, stop that. I'm like, don't watch your mom. That's a bad thing right now. You wait till you're older. You don't say mommy's words. You don't say those. So, but it's fun. It's a cool experience being a parent. A lot of
oh,
people think that I think that parenting is exhausting or whatever it is. It's fucking exhausting. I don't have any free time at all. And when I do, I had to work hard for it, but it's the most rewarding thing in the world. And when you're a parent, you realize that none of that really matters because there's a whole nother level of the world that you experience when you have kids.
how do you balance your streaming career and all your other careers that you have, and then being a mom too? I mean,
Yeah. Well, it's kind of cool because the people that have been in my community kind of understand like this crazy journey that we've been on. When I first started streaming, shoot, I was literally on my Xbox with no camera, and I would be watching my daughter, and she was like barely 2 years old, so she'd be in the same room as me while I was streaming, and it was just for fun. So, I'd have her in my visual, and You know, she'd be coloring or over here playing or on my lap or somewhere. And so I'd be playing video games all day anyway. So I was like, why not just throw a stream on while I'm being a mom? And so like I was able to kind of utilize that with my parenting until she started getting older. So once she started getting a little older, it was more annoying and then like they need more attention, right? I wouldn't say it's annoying, but when you're like, mom, 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 it's annoying. Um, and once you kind of like start to realize you need to start investing more attention into your kid, then you're like, oh man, this isn't gonna work. I can't just stream all the time anymore. And so here you go. You're you're streaming and you're streaming full time and you're doing everything you can, but then you realize that once you start streaming full time, it's almost like acting as if it's a business. And so um this is kind of like the transition I've made. So I used to be a full-time streamer. I used to be all the time 12-hour streams a day. I could do some different things, right? I could utilize that with my life. It worked out really well. Especially when the baby is at her dad's house, which is like those are the days, those are the weeks that I grind hardest is when she's over there. Like we don't think about sleep, we just think about the grind. So when you have those moments where you don't have to wake up with a child the next day, you're on it. You know, you want to take full advantage of the moments that you have the most free time and utilize it into what you want to grow in. And so that's what I've been doing instead of just sleeping all the time, right? I would love to just be able to catch up on sleep. I would love to be able to just catch up. I would love to be able just to catch up on fucking sleep, okay? And I would love to be able to just go do fun things, but I have to grind because it shows. So when I haven't, when I've taken time to sleep instead of stream and be consistent and edit, my viewage goes down, my streams go down, you know, and I've seen the numbers just completely go away.
Yeah.
And people have like been like, "Oh, well, oh, that's crazy. We haven't seen you stream in a while or whatever." And it wears out a little bit. And you when you're a streamer, you really do have to kind of grind it out. And so finally I was like, "All right, I can't do this anymore. I am streaming too much and I'm starting to like look at it too much from my viewers like I have to pay these bills."
Mm.
So then I got a part-time job, right? So then I decided to get this job as a bartender and I was like, "Okay, cool." So now I have money that I know is going directly to my bills. So now I can kind of just like relieve myself a little bit and have fun streaming again.
Nice.
So it became less about me like having to like I wanted to have fun, but I also know I had all these bills to pay. So I was stressed and constantly mixing the two was just like, oh, it was sad. It was bad energy. And so getting a job at the bar, being able to pay my bills, I started, you know, having more fun streaming. But because I got a job, I didn't keep my schedule at all. Like my schedule was so gone. Like um I recently got wrongfully banned on Twitch
What?
last year. I know, I
Ooh.
was so mad. They actually banned me for an entire month for sexual exploitation. Wrongfully, first of all, because I commented something in a somebody else's chat. That's how I got banned. It was
Oh my
so
god.
yeah, and so I'm like sitting there like writing Twitch support and everything, and so then that really messed my stream up. Like, oh, that tanked me quite a bit actually, and because I was finally getting my analytics back to consistent and everything was going great, and then boom, let's tank a 1 month ban on you. So then after like about 3 weeks, they send me this email and all they say is, "We're sorry, you know, we you were yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, you're sorry." You know, I was so mad about that. So then I kind of was like, "You know what? Fuck Twitch." You know, so I went on my fuck Twitch phase for a little bit and then I started to realize I missed the community and kind of started getting back in there. After a while, I met somebody at the bar and he introduced me to a guy at the law firm. And he was like, "Yo, my buddy really needs help." And I don't know if you guys know this, but a bar is a really great place to network.
Mhm.
I mean, if you stay sober and you do your job hard and you work hard, which, you know, I don't always stay sober, but you know,
Yeah, I understand.
but I'm grinding. And so that kind of showed to other people. And so then I was able to get some job I never would have ever gotten if it wasn't for COVID, you know. With everybody not working and people needing jobs so much, I was blessed to get this job with the guy that I'm working with now because he's taught me so much. But yeah, I mean, 9 9 to 4 p.m., I would be at work, and then I'd come home, I'd be mom, and then I'd put baby to bed by 9 p.m., she'd be sleeping, then I go live, and then I would stream until about 2 a.m. and then wake up again at 6:45 the next day. So, I would only get about 4 hours of sleep, and this has been my schedule for a while now, and I've been going a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but we're making it happen somehow. You just kinda have to do it, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I make it work. I just keep telling myself I could do this, and some days I have low days, and that's kind of why we incorporate those mental health streams, and that's why I
Yeah.
love my community so much because they're not over here telling me like you have failed me. You know, they're not over here being like, "What the hell is he?" No, they're like, "Oh, you need a day. Oh, you little bitch." No, they don't do that either. But yes, they do. Save me, help me,
Yeah.
someone, please. No, they're very understanding and I love them all. So good people. And especially if you're mentally low, we all kind of like help build each other up versus like, well, what the hell, right? No, you got to take time to rest. You got to take time to take care of yourself and get yourself reset. So if there's days where I'm feeling low energy, your stream isn't going to be good anyway
Yeah.
because you're not all the way there. So it's almost like not even worth it, right? It's not worth it. You're not going to come with the energy you want. When you're a streamer, you want to have that personality at all times and people can tell when you're off. You can tell when you're off. Your analytics will tell when you're off. Nobody will stay. Everybody it'll be a different stream. Sometimes when you really need to though, you can always come in front of your community and they'll always cheer you up, right? So sometimes streaming on a bad day is different than streaming on exhaustion level, right?
Yep.
So you can have bad days and still stream, but if you're mentally tired and you are just, having one of those days, take a break for yourself and get yourself rested. But when you're having a bad day, I always influence people like don't be shy to be around your community when you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
It's different. If you're not tired and you're having a bad day, it's hella different than being exhausted.
Yeah.
So, taking care of yourself is part of like actual physical health as well. So, don't forget, like, it's okay to reset sometimes. That's what I do. I have to have those reset days because, oh my gosh, it is constant work. I work 7 days a week. 7 days a week. I
Yeah.
do not stop working. And I honestly, like, I want to know that maybe it'll be different one day, but I don't know.
It
So
will.
we just keep pushing, and being a single mom, you really just don't have an option. You just don't. You just
Well,
gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep going, and I sometimes have to stay up till 3, 4 in the morning getting my edits done for my stream.
yep.
I'll get off stream and start editing, and before I know it, 2.5 hours has gone by, but I finally got my TikToks, I finally got my Twitter posts, I finally got everything I need. So I'm good, I can go to sleep for, like, an hour. So,
Yep.
yeah. Then my daughter will be like, "You're grumpy today."
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah?
You want to see
Go eat your
Grumpy?
breakfast."
You want to see Grumpy? Just keep it up.
Yeah.
No, oh wow, yeah, no, you're totally 100% true, and that that right there, just you know that right there, I can use that entire speech. I can use for a clip, and that's when she was talking about editing and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it never ends, because once I usually end the stream, these talks, I go right straight into editing, because if I don't do it, I won't do it, and I don't want to interrupt the creating. I don't want them to suffer for if somebody happens to come across YouTube or whatever later on down the road and see them. It's like, oh wow, and go see them. So I don't want them to miss that moment. Um, but yeah, and there's another thing too. That little thing that you look at and look into, it never lies. So make sure that um make sure that you take time for yourself, even if it's a few hours. Just to get away from the computers, get away from the screens, go out and walk. See, I'm lucky because I work outside during the day, so when I'm at work, that's actually my relaxation time.
Okay, so what do you do outside of, this podcast?
I'm
My
actually
turn.
I
Grab the
work
mic.
in I work in a she's reversing the roles. Um
My stream now.
she
No, I'm just kidding.
hijacked it. I like it.
Get wet, baby. Squirt,
Yep.
squirt.
Hell yeah. Um I work in the construction trade. I in a basically building materials. I truck drive, so I'm like out on the road for 9 hours a day. But like I said, just being out there and because that's how I get all my stuff during the day. When you guys see things like popping up on Twitter and stuff like that during the day, I'm usually either sitting at a stoplight or driving down the road, or I didn't say that out loud. But but yeah,
I
but
didn't hear anything.
but yeah, make sure you always take your time, get out, go for a walk, even if it's a walking around the block, and then come back.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well,
I'm
I
on.
think mental health is so important. Like, honestly, the reason I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to get out of order.
You're
I'm
good.
gonna let you take over.
No, you're good. This is all about you. I have bullet
Well, then,
points that we go over.
okay, okay,
You know.
okay. Shh, not just.
um,
No, I think mental health is super important, and so like, no judgment towards me. Hopefully, for the next things I say, but I used to be a dancer, and so once I started Twitch, my community actually loved me out of the club. And so to completely change my entire life and to show me love, support, and positivity and determination and to put all that into my life actually changed my life and saved me. And so when I look at I love I love my community so much. I really, really do, and I cannot say it enough. Like, I could cry sometimes telling you guys about all the things that they have brought me through, and that is what streaming is really about. It is about the connections that you can make with the community that you create and what kind of influence you wanna have in their lives, in my life, and in the world. And so, you know, we talk about mental health a lot because it's real,
yeah.
and so yeah, we can have some fun. I really sometimes I'd be telling people to like, eat a dick or like, that their mom's a hoe. I mean that, but not but I also mean that, I really want them to do good in life.
Yeah.
So no, it's an interesting balance that I have, but we all like to have fun and laugh, right? So I get everybody laughing and having fun while also keeping while also hi big baby. Who's that?
My dog.
Oh,
Go ahead, and keep talking. I gotta open the
no
door.
problem, no problem. While also like I mix in mental health advice. So yeah, we're talking shit, we're having fun, but then I'm also like, yeah. So who wrote down their goals today? Like out of nowhere, right? Like, and everyone's like, how do you go from this to that? And I'm like, yeah, that's just how we do it here. And so, we're a bunch of degenerates that have a lot of fun, but we also have the biggest hearts. And so that's what matters. I'm actually doing a mental health stream tomorrow.
Oh,
We
nice.
do it's different than other streams, right? So I don't read the chat as much during podcasts or anything. It's more so to get a message out because I open up my DMs to my community and I actually talk about their lives. Like I try to make it where you don't have a connection like you're gonna have here in this community anywhere else on Twitch.
Yeah.
If you're having a really hard time and there's something specific that you're struggling with, you should be able to come talk to me and I should be able to make a stream that will help you out in some way or motivate you in some way or teach you about my decisions that I made that went completely the wrong way.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can learn from those so you don't have to make those mistakes. That's what it's about for me. It's not about the gaming and the fun, which it is because I still have fun and I game and all that. But my biggest goal is to be a light in the world.
Nice.
Okay. And I just want to shine my light in as many people as possible to show them that they're loved. And if they're stuck in depression or they're stuck in a hole where that deep, dark place is that I used to be, if I can take somebody out of there, then it changes everything for me. That is what I'm here for. That is my life purpose, my stream purpose.
With streaming in general, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. The highs and the lows between the high numbers and the low numbers. And if somebody doesn't understand that going straight into it, like when you first start streaming, if you don't have already some type of a structure or a support system, it gets really, really mentally draining. Because like I said, you'll sit there with 0 views or 1 view for I don't know how long, and then you get that 10 or you get that 2 or 3 views coming through and then it drops off again. So yeah, it's the highs and the lows just really mess with you.
Yeah, the biggest thing I have to say about that is something that's really helped me is just like completely removing the viewer list. Like I never know how many people are watching my stream.
Yeah.
Um, which has helped so much because it has allowed me to build relationships with the people in my stream, but also like I don't have to worry about the numbers or the disappointment or peeking at my stream and being like, "Oh man, like nobody likes what I'm doing, man. I just lost like 30 people." No,
Yeah.
I don't want that to mess with my head while I'm streaming. I want to continue to be who I am and then find ways to put myself out into the world because there is going to be somebody out there. If this is a platform that has millions and millions and millions of people, and those some of those people are going to just agree with you and vibe with you more than anybody, and you're going to find those people. So the biggest objective is how do I put myself out there?
Yeah.
So instead of worrying about the numbers, you got to be more worried about how do I get out there? How do I get on YouTube? How can I stay consistently putting myself out there so I can find my people? I need to find my home. I need to create my community and I need to get them here. So I got to work on that. And so when I was having a lot of low days, I just like keep putting more stuff out, right? I keep making people laugh. I keep doing something that I'm like, you know what? Fine. That's okay. That's okay. I almost got partnered and then I got banned and then boom, 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 right? You just kind of come back and you just got to remind yourself maybe not to look at it so much as a business and just to remember why you're doing it in the first place. And I mean, honestly, some people may look at it as a business. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, that's great. But it does help when you kind of change that mindset because it's easier to grow. You're disappointed less, in my opinion. And, when you look at it in a different perspective, you're so much more fulfilled.
Yeah.
You really are, and it took me a long time, like, I've been streaming for 3 years. My community knows. I've had hard times where I'm just like, "What am I doing wrong? Like, why don't you like me?" Like, "What the fuck is wrong with me, man?" There's a lot, but no. No, it's been a journey, and it's a mental battle as a streamer. Like, people don't understand how hard it is to be a streamer, and especially when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, did
yeah.
my numbers tank? Did
Yeah.
everything kind of just change a little bit? More people started streaming, more people started knowing what Twitch was, right? I utilized that to get a Nine News interview during that time to kind of, you can think of lots of different things. You don't just have to keep it strictly on Twitch. You can try to expand out to other
Yeah.
sponsorships, other places. You don't have to have a million views to put yourself out there. You just have to find somebody that believes in you and try to network as much as you can. That's so people always ask me, "How are you have 15,000 followers and you're not even partnered yet?" It's because I do my work like a sneaky snake, right?
Yeah.
I focus less on I focus a lot on networking. And so um people may not watch my streams, but I'm a very supportive person and people know that. And so, I have a lot of support on my social medias and stuff like that because I've made actual friends out of this. Even though my friends can't come to my stream because they're streamers, or I do a lot of small streamer workshops, and even though they can't come to my streams, I understand that they're working on their own streams, they're working on their own grind. I love that. That's what I want.
Yep.
I want you guys to do that. But people wonder why do you have 15,000 followers? Because I'm one of the most supportive people out there. I do my work underneath the table
Yep.
because I'm always helping people. I'm always going to their streams. I'm always loving on them, making sure they're okay. And I keep my network nice and tight. If I ever needed anything, I could probably ask somebody something, but I don't because I'm vibing. This is what I
Yeah.
do for fun, right? So I don't need any of that. It'll happen when it happens. I'm a huge believer that I want things to happen naturally. And yeah, I've seen like
Yeah.
ways to become partnered, maybe stick to one game. Sticking to one game is actually one of the best ways to get partnered. You don't want to kind of constantly switch up games. It's hard. It really does. It's like
Yeah.
having one community building it up and then go to another game and everyone's like, "What is this game?
Yep.
This is shit." We're
Yep.
not staying here for this. So it kind of makes things a little complicated. So then once you kind of start realizing people are there to vibe with you, not the games you play, you can either go off that or you can build a community in the game off of the game you guys all love. So there's a lot of different methods that you guys can utilize for those things. Yeah, I've learned a lot, and that's awesome. And I've been able to teach other people what I have learned that I know fails, and what I have learned that learned.
Yeah.
um,
Wouldn't be a stream without, the yeah, I do that all the time.
oh yeah, it's awesome. It's a good journey. You just have to remember it's like trial and error, right? Just like anything else. Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to go through training. But do you see a Twitch training program? Because I don't.
But no, one of the things is, talking about that, you said you've been creating content for, you said 3 years? Is that when?
Well, yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah. Actually, when I first started streaming, I didn't even know about Twitch. I've been gaming. I've been doing the same thing I'm doing now for people, gaming, since I was like 14 years old. I've been constantly making sure to check up on all my gamer homies. Like I always was messaging them on Xbox, like, "Yo, homie, you good? I haven't seen you in 6 days. Like, you don't just leave this squad for 6 days and not say anything, bro. Like, what?" And this is like when MySpace was first around, right?
Oh my lord. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, so you know, I had my first gamer boyfriend when I was 14 as well. Turns out he wasn't real.
He
He
wasn't.
wasn't real.
Oh
No.
no. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
he wasn't a real guy.
Why? I got to hear this.
Oh yeah. So when I was 14, I was like talking to this guy on the internet, and he was super cool. Like we would always be gaming, and it's not like we were like, "Oh, hey baby." It was just silly stuff. You know how kids are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, "Oh yeah, this is my girl. We play together." Like, "Yeah, he's my boyfriend." Just like squirting around in the lobbies, squirting all over people. Um And then, he's like, "Yeah, add me on MySpace." And so I added him on MySpace, or I thought it was him. And I was like, "Ooh, you're kind of cute," and blah, blah, blah. Turns out, like, it was just fake pictures of some, like, random, like, celebrity
Oh
online. So I'm all
no.
thinking that so when he finally showed me a picture of himself, it was really creepy because he was like this he was like 16, I was 14. But he was like this 16-year-old, just completely different dude than what he was telling me. So like I learned at an early age that catfishing was very real. First of all, like I was like, "Oh hell no." No, 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 no. But also like it's so interesting because you don't want to invest too much energy getting to know people online because they can tell you anything. So
Yeah.
I learned that really early, which is kind of like so I've always been cautious, but I've still always loved people the way I know how to love people. But I've also learned not to allow people too into my life, or to kind of cross that border with people I've never met person to person.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the times, I'm a very personable person, and I know that. I put a lot of my story out there. A lot of my story out there, and it's hard not to like relate to me because I'm here talking to you guys, and like you can like literally like feel a lot of my life just by how I'm talking to you. And sometimes people kind of mix the reality of that with their life too, and they think that like they can kind of get to know you on a whole nother level because they've heard you say stuff on stream, or you know it's different. It's
Yeah.
not like that. My like I'm always there for everyone. This is how I say it. I love everybody, but my love is not for everybody.
Yeah. True. I like that.
And it's kind of a weird saying, but it's so true. Like I will love the whole entire world, but there's only very few people that actually get the full.
The full
It's a
Izzy.
lot of time. It takes a lot of time to give your energy to people. Okay? And if you let
It
the whole
does.
entire world into your life, you're not going to have a lot for yourself, first of all.
No.
Like I have almost 100 DMs a day.
Wow.
I'm saying, I am saying, and it is exhausting. So, I always tell people like I will always answer real shit. Like if you're going through some mental health shit, I will always answer stuff like that. But when people are like, "Hey, hi, hey, hi," oh my god, I want to make you squirt. Like I'm not gonna waste my time
Oh my lord.
answering things like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So.
Like I said earlier, that's what Tinder's for.
I'm just gonna start sending the Tinder links to people.
There you go. That's what I do. I have a link when somebody asks for something, not here, but before. It's like if somebody wanted something, I always just like, okay, go here.
tag says,
Hmm.
"I tell the creeps to lick my ass." Sorry, I thought that was funny.
Does she have a Tyndall referral discount? Yeah, I've got
Farmers
one.
only.
Catch me after chat, Barry, or after the stream, Barry. I'll give you a discount code.
Yeah, guys, if you will, real quick, I just want to shout out Dog over here with Get Wet Esports. First of all, when I saw them on Twitter, I was like, no shit that there's an actual gaming organization out here called Get Wet Esports, bro. I was like, how have I not heard of Get Wet Esports? Or what's the actual name?
Just Get Wet Sports.
Get Wet Sports.
Yeah.
Get Wet Sports, guys. Sorry. I'm fired.
No.
Just kidding.
No.
um, but like I was like, okay, so the squirters haven't how do we not collaborated with this yet? So as soon as I seen that, I was like, we got to go support that because that's hilarious.
I was gonna say
And he was.
I was gonna say
Ooh.
Get Wet. If you're still in the stream, I believe we have our spokesperson. You know, how can, just like she says, how can you not, with her Squirt Squirt catchphrase and everything else? I mean, come on.
Funny. I'm just saying, it was just like a instant click in my head, and then I started looking at their posts, you guys, and they were kind of crude and funny, and they kind of like messed around with it a little bit, and I was like, I feel at home here. Like I gotta say hi to these guys, and make sure you guys like I shout them out on Twitter sometimes here and there, and you guys can go follow them and see what I'm talking about. But what I like about that is that they're super supportive and create this like nice little place to network other streamers to kind of see other streamers and to kind of share their content. Um, they've been retweeting my streams. They've been, retweeting other people and like I've got to see like I think I've followed like 15 people so far that they've retweeted because it's they're good content. Like people the underrated content over here and they see that.
Yeah.
And what's so cool about that is that there's people out here that take time to share other people.
Yeah.
And that is super humble work. That is so cool. That is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm
That's why I
sorry,
like
but
them.
yo, I have to shout you out for that. Like getting to know, so bringing it's cool content as well. It's nice to kind of mix up some content, get to know streamers, great networking. But how cool is it that you got to sit at this chair and you're doing something so good as a good deed to share my story out with people? Yeah. Not only are you putting love into my life and motivation into me and making me feel good, because now I can be like, yo, squirt, squirt, let's go, but it just honestly makes my entire night gives me something to do content wise. You're sharing me with more people, and I'm so appreciative of that. I just want you to know that. So you're awesome. You're awesome, dog. Get Wet Sports. You're freaking dirty little little dirties. I love it. I love it.
No. Yeah, they are great. They are a great group, and in the staff chat, it gets even worse. So.
Oh. All right, invite. No, I'm just kidding. Send it. Send it. Let's go.
But yeah, with the staff and everything else, I think there's like 10 of us, 12 of us or something like that. Yeah, it's I mean, I'm still kind of new to the staff, so I'm still kind of trying to get my way, my foot in the, my footing. But yeah, they kind of fit right in with everything, with what I like, with my personality and stuff. But yeah, Get Wet Sports is also, mostly, she's a premium member. What that is, it's like it's $30 a year, but for $30 a year, you get a lot of love. I mean, more than what you would with like the regular small streamer support and all that stuff. That you get them, but no, Get Wet is it's a good thing. They're here for the streamer. They're not here for anybody else. That's why I kind of mesh with them, because that's why I do this. I do this for the creators. I don't do it for me, even though I get told. I try to find people to boost my numbers, but the only reason why I want my numbers to be boosted is so it helps more people see you guys.
First of all, how miserable do you have to be to not want somebody to win? First of all, right? Like, of course we all want to boost our numbers as streamers, but I mean, it's not like you're out here picking like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. People are just so weird.
Yeah.
Don't let any of that in your head. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't let any of that.
No, it never has.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Nah, those are just people that just need to say miserable things and for no reason because they're not happy, right?
Uh,
And hopefully they figure that out and they stop being jealous and wanting to see people win. Because I know everyone around me, I just want to see them succeed.
you know,
And, but it's also like part of, when you're partnered with a gaming company too, or like, like Get Wet Sports, it's in the best interest of a company as well. And when you guys are spreading a message and a specific message towards streamers that you like, you can be picky and choosy with who you want.
yeah,
You can do that.
yeah,
That is completely allowed. So like, I'm sorry, is this your podcast? Is this your group? Like, no.
yeah,
So why are you so concerned with what I'm doing instead of being more concerned about what you're doing over there?
yeah. No, that yeah.
Just keep doing your thing. I'm loving it. I'm here
Thank you.
for it.
Appreciate it.
And
No,
I hope
I
you
love it
grow.
too.
I honestly, I hope you get more numbers. I hope because this is a beautiful thing you're doing.
I hope
People
hopefully one
appreciate
day
that.
hopefully
Good.
but no, yeah, that's but one of the things is, you said in the beginning that Izzy was not your real name.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about it. I know because you wrote it in in the information that you sent to me.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to talk about it, totally understand. And if people want to find out
Oh
behind,
no, I would
off the
love
camera,
to. That's
um, would you guys
yeah.
do you guys want to know why she's called TheRealIzzy? If you guys do, too bad. If you don't, too bad. You're gonna find out
If you
anyways.
don't do bad.
But no, like I said, if you want to talk about it, because I know it's an emotional time. So, lizards,
How'd you know? I
Here,
have an
lizard,
obsession with
lizard.
lizards. I like how slimy they are. They make my skin feel good. They tickle my feet, and I have this thing about tickling feet. Just kidding. um, yeah. So, on a real note, you guys, this turn it down a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. No, but for real, my whole life I've been gaming with my brother. And so, yeah, so over 20 years, right? So, it's been a long journey of gaming with my brother. We went from everywhere from like playing Game Boy Color. Shoot, we've been playing from like the little Sega machines, the arcade games, we go way back. Even just dance, the things that you plug into the auxiliary and you go crazy. It's like some shitty version of Just Dance from like 20 years ago, but it was so fun. And so just kind of like going through the competition and just like the love of gaming with somebody is kind of how I got into gaming in the first place. And so my brother, he would always show me new games, always teach me how to play games, or, I'd have to shit on him like naturally. I just had to he was always better than me, which sucked because I tried it my very best. Sometimes I would never sleep. I would like stay up 2 days playing video games just so I could beat him on a level,
Oh
and
wow.
he'd try it for like the first time and still beat me. And I was just like, this isn't fair. Like, how did God bless you with the gift of just destroying me? Uh, so it's like, you may be the only boy of 4 girls, but you will never lose. Like, you will never lose. Like, nah, nah. But anyways, uh, yeah, he's my best friend. Like, we went through everything together. Life was kind of crazy as children, so to say the least, gaming is what we had to escape um in our lives. And childhood got really tough, but we always had each other and we always had gaming. And so you know, there's always more backstories to that, but it's just what it was, and that was our happy time, and that's really what got us through life. And unfortunately, one day I got a phone call telling me to get home to my house and that there had been an emergency. And so I was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck, my dad or something, right?" And so I pull up to my house and I see like all these people, and they're all in front of my yard, and it's my whole family. And so your whole family's just at the house, and I pulled out, I got out of the car, and I went to the first person that I found. It was my uncle, and it's just such a sad feeling. But my uncle told me that my brother died, and
Oh.
so it just like totally destroyed me. I, it just sucks because the person that you've gone through everything with, and the person that you have the most fun with, your best friend, all of a sudden they're just not there anymore. And so things were a little dark for a while. But then I found my love for gaming again, and somebody told me about streaming. And when I started to like rename myself, I told myself I'm gonna honor my brother, and that's why my name is the real Izzy, because he is Izzy. My brother is the real Izzy, and so this is what it's about. It's about honoring him and keeping his name alive and showing you guys the love that my brother showed me that kept me here today, that kept me through life. And so I can only wish to do the same thing for all of you. And so that's exactly where my name comes from.
See, and just with that passion and that drive that you have, and with your community, you're going to go very, very far.
Sorry for
Because
getting teary eyed.
no, I thank you for sharing that. I really do.
Oh no, yeah, I love it. He was amazing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I said, like I will never be as good at video games as he was. No matter how hard I try, I just
But
know he's looking up at me from heaven or wherever the hell he's at, and he's like, "Hey, you wish, bitch," you know.
just he's
So
like, I'm still gonna beat you.
anytime someone shits on me, I'm just like, "This is him. This is." It's just like he doesn't want me to win. He's reminding me. Um,
but
no, it's just an excuse because I'm terrible. But yeah.
but you have fun at it, right?
Of course.
Well, that's the
Oh
most
yeah, I
important
love it.
part. It doesn't
Honestly,
matter. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad at the game that you're playing, as long as you're having fun with the community. I mean, the community might come see you be bad at the game.
yeah.
I don't know.
I like to share things like that because it's I know it gets emotional, but a lot of us are emotional. You know, a lot of us are kind of going through some grief or we got some shit going on that it's okay not to it's okay not to have to smile through everything.
Yeah.
My brother died in 2013 and it still gets me, you know. It still gets me. It's almost been 10 years. It still gets me. It's not a timeline. There's no secrets, you know. So, when you love somebody, it's okay. It's okay to be upset and sad inside, but when you honor somebody, it really brings you more alive.
Yeah.
So I like to show people that me doing this for him has not only helped me a lot, but I just love that I can like show people who he is. And when I say that he was very loving and I honestly match his personality pretty damn good on stream. Except I don't know if he would be very happy with me squirting around everywhere. I don't know if he'd be like, "What the fuck?" you know? Oh man.
Speaking of that, going on a more, does anybody? I'm sure some of your community probably
Oh yeah,
knows
if
what
anyone has
Squirt
any
Squirt does.
questions, please just go ahead and ask me. Don't
Yeah,
feel please interrupt. I don't mind.
yeah. If you have questions, just go ahead and put it in there.
Yeah, guys.
Um, and thanks for everybody. A real break, real quick. And thanks for everybody for following. Thanks everybody. Like I said, this this channel, the more numbers it boosts, the higher I can get more people out. And make sure you hit that bell and stuff like that, so you know when we go live and everything else, because we have a we have a we have at least a month of premiere or premium creator shows, and then we just not really signed on, but we're really good. We're going to start doing. I got like 30 more shows from another organization that I'll be doing along. So there's
Damn,
going to be a
you got
lot of
packed.
content.
You're packed.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of content. So this is what I love though. So
We love that,
yeah,
dog.
yeah, this is what I love to do. So I'm glad it's kicking off. But anyways, if there's anybody in their community, I want people to put in the chat, what do you think her catchphrase "Squirt Squirt" means? Just put it in there real quick. What you think "Squirt Squirt" means?
Oh my god.
I want to hear some of the. I want to hear some of these. I want to see some of these response what they think. Me? What? No. Water guns? Okay, we got water guns.
What does it mean to be a squirter, ladies and gentlemen?
Don't be scared. I know that there's 15 of you in here watching, so I want to see at least 13 answers.
Guys, make sure you go show some love.
Squaw.
Squaw.
I want to see some of them. Like I said, it
So, yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait my turn.
feel
A
it's a
wet
take on
orgasm? Oh my god.
feel it's a spray take on spray and pray. Okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I'm thinking, hey, if it's dirty, it's dirty. This is not a family friendly stream. Sometimes, yes, Barry, but pissed on, asking for a friend.
You honestly don't know. Good thing he's doing this, right? Because now you're about to know.
All right, we got somebody that, yeah. Okay, keep going. I'm not going to give it away. I found out what it was by stalking her pages. So I didn't even ask her. I just happened to come across it, and I'm like, okay. I stalk in a good way, people. Don't get me in a bad. I stalk in a good way. Squirting the cats off the table. All right, I'll give a couple more answers, and then we'll get into it. It's actually pretty cool. You know, I got a water bottle because we got a healer pup because we had two of our other dogs pass away while we're waiting to see if anybody else would put it in there.
Oh no.
I had two of my I had a mama dog and her baby passed away from heart conditions. They were 8 and 7. So I mean, they lasted quite a long time, but it was still pretty hard to deal with. But so my older dog, the one that you've seen in the back here earlier, he's like 10, going on 10 years old now, going on 11. And he got really really depressed, so we had to go figure out something to do. So we found somebody that had blue healer pups. And it's like, okay, cool. They were already part healer anyways, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so this is a full blooded healer pup, and yeah, when I started researching blue healers, did you know where they came? Did you know a blue healer is a crossbreed? They were bred. They're Australian shepherds bred with a dingo.
With a dingo?
With a dingo.
Dingo.
The reason why they did that is because the Australian shepherds, were good cow dogs. She's down here biting on me. But they're good cow dogs, but they tired out really, really easy. And so they bred them with the dingo back in like 1800s. And they bred them with the dingo so that they had the constant energy. And let me tell you, she's got energy. All right. Anyways, enough of that right there. Is anybody done? Anybody else have any more? We got spraying cats off a table. What? What's up, Doofy? Doofy don't play. How you doing? Thank you for the follow.
Doofy said that you remind him of his father that just passed away 7 months ago.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, so he came over there to show you some love.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about your dad, dude.
Doofy's amazing. He's an older guy too. He's not saying that you're an older guy.
I was gonna say, are
you?
No, I am old.
But
I'm part of the old dudes group of Twitch. But I'm really sorry about your dad, dude.
All right, so Squirt. When I came up with this idea of Squirt, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so first we're gonna go to the origination of where it actually came from, and some of you are gonna be surprised that you're right, and then maybe you guys can kind of compliment my marketing genius here in a couple minutes. So the origination of Squirt comes from the guy that actually introduced me to my baby daddy. One of my good friends. His name was Isaiah, and shout out Isaiah, by the way. So one day he went to Utah, and he was hooking up with this girl, and this Mormon girl he was hooking up with, and he actually made her squirt. And so he came back, and all he could say was like, "Yo, man, squirt, squirt!" And so he couldn't stop saying it, bro. He was like, "Squirt, squirt!" He was so like enamored by the fact that he made this woman squirt, and so we were just like dying. And so pretty soon, he always had these little catchphrases. You kind of hear me sometimes say things in silly voices. That's kind of who he was. So he would always be like, "Squirt, squirt!" And so it was kind of a thing that we all had between our friend group and stuff. So then when I started streaming and I started thinking of my brand, I was just kind of like, we gotta have some catchphrases, some logos, and I was like, I'm totally gonna get Squirt in there, bro. I want to get the Squirt Squirt in there. And so I was looking into how I could utilize Squirt into gaming, and I was like, oh, you could squirt people with a gun. You can, and then I started thinking about, who can I get a sponsorship from? Like, who's gonna not take that weird? Then I started to hit up Squirt Soda. And so then I utilized me grinding for Squirt Soda as an introduction to how to get Squirt incorporated into my stream. And so I got a lot of my community to buy Squirt sodas and tag Squirt Squirt in there. And then, I tried to tell Squirt Soda, like, hey, I'm the one you want for your company. Like, I can do this, I can market you. So then I made all my gamer names Miss Squirt. So I'm Miss Squirt on Call of Duty. I'm Miss Izzy Squirt on Apex. I squirt everywhere, right? I'm a squirter. So that's kind of like the gist of it. But the reason it's such a marketing tactic is because, I mean, first of all, sex sells, okay?
Mm,
But it's
yep.
also funny. Like, if you have a sense of humor and you see someone saying squirt squirt, it catches someone's attention and they're like, "Why is your name Miss Squirt?" Like, "Oh, you wanna talk about squirters." And I'm like, "Have you ever had a squirt soda?" You know? And so, easy setup, easy hookup.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we've all kinda just, like, utilized it here as our own little thing in our community, which, you laugh about, you joke about, and it's just kinda who we are, we're the squirt fam.
No, that's
We're
cool.
just a bunch of squirters out here, and so
And that's what you should do. It's a catch. Anything that's catchy, you need to find something and market it off of it. Still have fun, but you just like her, with her marketing with the squirt soda and stuff like that. She's making a brand for herself. She's making a marketing, you know,
and it's
decision.
unique.
Yeah.
You don't see anybody else squirting on Twitch.
I tell you the truth, that got my attention when I first started watching your streams. I kept hearing squirt squirt, and it's like, okay, I got to find out what this means.
And honestly, I get so excited even when I see someone with a squirt emoji. I'm like, "Squirt, squirt!" And they're all like, "What?" And I'm like, "That's right. You don't know you belong here yet, but you do. You
Yeah.
do."
There's also something else. She's also got a hidden talent too that I've seen on her streams. Um,
Oh
but
no.
yeah. We'll get into that. I got a couple of questions before we get into that, but that's just kind of a teaser. Um, one of the things about your background and stuff like that. Did you have a moment in your content career that stands out the most to you? The one thing that stands out the most to you. Do you have one?
um,
It's kind of hard for you because you have a lot of
I
energy.
have so many, and oh my god, it's so cool though because I can kind of incorporate a little bit in here. A big moment in my streaming career, honestly, it's like my trolling moments. So when I'm trolling other streamers or when I'm trolling around, tends to be like when I meet the people that I love the most. And so I didn't really fully embrace the effect of trolling until like uh I got trolled back, I guess, right? So the first time ever, and this was a big like, oh man, like, oh man, like you just knew you fucked up, So here I am thinking I got this upper hand. One day I did this stream called a dating, like a rating stream, right? It was like a date stream, rate
Mm.
stream.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I don't know if you've ever heard of Cheeseaholic or Snaggy Mo, but they're very well-known content creators.
Mhm.
Thousands, like they get like 10,000 viewers, 5, 10,000 viewers stream. I didn't know who they were, obviously, but one of my friends in the chat was like, "Come do this stream," and I was like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna go shit on all these guys, like I'm gonna I'm gonna troll the shit out of these guys." And so then, kind of backfired on me a little bit because
Oh
then
no.
like we went from like our original like 40 viewers to kind of like, oh god, there's like 400 people in here telling me that I need to eat a dick or like that I'm weird or
Oh.
whatever, right? So I was
Hmm.
like, uh-oh, who are we? I was like, I didn't realize who we were messing with, to be honest. So then after that stream, I'm on YouTube and I see all, it was one of those moments where it's just like, damn, I kind of got trolled back. And I wasn't expecting that. So it was kind of fun to see on the other end of things, like how it felt to be in the other position. And when you meet a content creator that can kind of troll you back. And so it kind of helped change my entire career because then I started working with streamers more because I was like, they got that energy, right? But yeah, one of the on the dating stream, there's this guy called Yo, that's EJ. And I love him for this, and I will never not love him anymore because he is the first person that has ever just, and I mean it. This is the only person that's ever just made me stop in my fucking sentences and just go, "What the fuck?" You know? I have never had anybody like, I have been so confident in my trolling, and once he said something back to me, I was just so stunned. I didn't even know what to say. I was just so caught off guard by that guy. And so that was like probably my biggest memory that I have where I'm just like, okay, okay, yeah, that was a completely different experience. I never thought I would get humbled being trolled,
Yeah.
but, yeah, it taught me a lot actually about networking and kind of like, different energies and appreciating all that. Then you come to find out that you got millions of views on YouTube from you being a crazy, and you start reading, don't start reading the comments on the YouTube videos, guys, because I was, this bitch is cringe, like, oh my god, has she ever talked to a black guy before, like, oh man, it was just so bad, and I'm just over here trolling, being myself, but people can get so mean when they don't know you.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, don't read the YouTube comments. Don't forget, don't read the YouTube comments, guys. If you ever get on YouTube, you go viral, don't ever read the comments. You don't ever do that to yourself, okay? Don't do that to yourself. The people that know you, those are the only people that you need to read. But yeah, so that was a pretty interesting experience. Another one was when I got my gaming PC. So I went from console to PC,
Oh yeah.
and oh my gosh, it is a whole new world.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. And I've honestly been a console player my whole entire life. So anybody that's like thinking about, oh, do I go to PC? Do it. Do it,
Yeah.
do it, do it, do it, do it. It's the next level.
Yep.
Don't be shy to go to the next level. Take that risk and go to the next level because you're not going to be good at first, but it is a whole new world. It really is. And it just opens your entire mind up to like so many more possibilities. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, there's so much going on over here. So that was another big change for me. Just kind of like stop limiting myself to one console and one group of people, right? Like, oh, Xbox King. Like, no, now it's gamer gang,
Yeah.
right? Now
Yeah.
now you've opened yourself up to the whole entire gaming community versus, so yeah, things like that. But yeah, that big what the fuck moment really got me. Oh, I'll never forget that day. And he's a really good friend of mine now. Like, a lot of the people from that stream thought I was a little weird from that, but I mean, he still comes in and still says what's up, and I
Oh, that's
appreciate him
cool.
for that. Yeah, he's a really cool content creator. So
That's cool.
yeah, don't ever miss the opportunities when people like give you like, and they come in your chat and they're like, "Hey, you want to do something like this?" Take the opportunity. Like, fuck it. I know it's not your normal content, but don't be afraid to kind of go out there and do something different and meet other people, right? Don't be so stingy about don't be so stingy about like your streams and making sure they're always on order. I mean, maybe you want to, that's fine, but you're really missing out on some networking opportunities.
Yeah. Break the mold sometimes.
And you never know who's gonna be there. Like, I'm saying, when I never expected to have 40,000 people watching on Twitch, but I mean, here we are, you know?
Yeah.
So, that was a crazy stream. I'm probably gonna be the peak stream that I probably have in my career, which is kind of funny because it I don't know. I don't think it represented me that much, but it was just fun to see that you never know who you're gonna meet. So you can meet XQCY or whatever the
Yeah.
hell that dude's name is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could be like, "Oh my gosh, that could be like a huge thing," and his default name is Booger Picker or something. So you don't even know that, you know? You don't even know you're going to collaborate with this guy.
But no, that's a good thing, and it's also that kind of leads into the next question. It's like, you know, what's your thoughts about, okay, growing slowly or an overnight sensation? What would be the pros of either one? I mean,
Yeah,
so
so it's been so cool because a lot of my friends grew overnight. Like I said, I love to see people win, right? We all have different influences. We all have different algorithms in a way too. Some people they vibe more with what's hot, and some people stick to their roots and they gradually grow based off who they truly are. And so, there's a lot of different things. Like there could be like clout. There could be things that people that can help you grow and help you get partnered. Like if you know the right people or whatever. I don't know any of the right people. I didn't have any of that. I all I've had is just kind of like learning from scratch. Back to that trial and error thing I was talking about earlier. Um, it's honestly a lot like a lot of trial and error. And for me, I've never had I mean, I've had moments where I've been exposed on some serious numbers and some serious streams, but people didn't vibe with me
Yep.
after those streams, right? They're there because it's what's fun during the moment, and that's cool. Um, I didn't want to change myself to continuously vibe with the people just so I can get partnered, right? And so staying true to yourself is like my biggest advice I give to any streamer because it is who you are. And at the end of the day, all these people in here are going to fuck with you because you're always yourself. You stay true to your content and you stay true to who you are. You could do fun things here and there to meet new people and see how other people work and operate. That's amazing. You should do that. You should always be willing to learn about other streamers and how other streamers operate.
Yep.
But what really discouraged me for a long time is like I'm still not partnered after 3 fucking years. Like what am I doing wrong? Well, I can tell you what I'm doing wrong. I don't read the chat all the time. There's a lot of things. If you just rewatch your VOD and you act like you're one of your viewers, would you be happy with the streamer in front of you? Like, if you guys aren't watching your VODs here and there just to see, like, how many messages you guys miss, how many people that, you started a conversation with and then just kind of like, oops, I went into the game and never talked to them ever again after that. Like, oh God, we were having such a good convo. And then all of a sudden I just disappeared off the cliff. And they were like, all right, well, I'm going to head out. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
have a good one. And you wonder why they don't come in. Like, you don't even finish the damn conversation with them. You could say hi all you want, but if that's all you're gonna do is say hi, it makes a difference. So it's a bunch of learning, and you got to start reading the chat more, and you got to start making connections more, like actually reading the chat, not just being okay with acknowledging people. Um, so you learn a lot from watching your vods. But yeah, it's been cool because while I started watching my vods, I was like, you know what? I want people to know that I've seen like I see them and I know that they're talking and I understand that I'm ignoring them. And so recently I started doing like edits and videos and reaching out to those people on Twitch that I did ignore. Like, yo man, like just a quick whisper, like, sorry I got stuck in my games. But even just putting yourself out there to be like, yo, my bad, man. I kind of suck at reading this chat shit, but just like acknowledging them on a different level goes places, and it kind of like communicates with them like, my bad, it wasn't you that I was ignoring, because it
Yeah.
kind of does feel shitty as a stream, like as a viewer, right? If you go into somebody else's stream, you say hi, they say hi back, you ask a question, they ignore you, you ask something else, they ignore you. You're just like, all right, well, this is cool. I get it.
Yeah.
And I understand like a lot of people in my chat feel that way as well, because I kind of do the same shit to them. So it's just cool to kind of see how it feels. Put yourself in the shoes of a viewer and go to other people's streams and see if people react back to you, and feel how that really feels, like being seen and being heard and your chats being read. And then go somewhere and you're going to find out where it doesn't feel good, right?
Yep.
Like, you're not a sub in the chat, you don't even get acknowledged, like things like that. Is that who you want to be? Is that how you want to make people feel? Um so yeah, that also goes in there. But I've honestly, like, my Twitter has grown so much. Like, I started my Twitter November 2020. Didn't really do much with it until about June 2020, but now I just hit 3,000 followers. Like, I'm so freaking
Nice.
stoked.
GG's.
And you just show me that like Twitter algorithm thingy
Yeah.
or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool to just know that I've grown like just 200 followers a month in the past year. So
Wow.
just like it's so yeah,
Yeah.
it's rewarding because I've been putting more content out, like versus like editing and stuff. And so it's really working. And so just knowing that even if it's not on my stream as a viewer, you could still put your content other places for people to see, and you can grow. And just to see how many people like comment on my stuff, like my stuff every day. I have some really fucking supportive people here. And I don't want to overlook the people who are actually here because I'm not getting the people that I need,
Yeah.
right? And so it's just like something that I've realized that I'm just super grateful for. Like, gradual growth, it happens. And the more you stay consistent and the more you're putting yourself out on every platform, honestly makes a huge difference.
Yep.
Whether or not you're getting those Twitch views, you really have some true supporters that really need to hear your message, or even just want to see you like do stupid shit, or
Yeah.
you want to make them laugh, right? And so even if they're not in your streams, here they are looking at you talk about your dick like it's Godzilla. Like
Yep. Yep.
and they get to kind of see a little bit of your personality, and they're like, "Wow, okay, this chick is a little weird. We love it."
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But
No.
yeah, it's been super exciting.
That's
People offer different advice everywhere too. I've learned a lot from other
yeah,
streamers.
they do.
Like, other streamers are like, "Yo, you really gotta get out there more. Like, you really gotta start doing this more." And I'm just like, "Ugh, but I'm a mom and I have 3 jobs. Like, I can't. I don't even I barely even get 2 hours of sleep a night, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have wrinkles like a motherfucker and when I'm 30. But, it's only 3 years from now. I'll be fine, but I'm be fine. But still, like, it's just exhausting, and having to kind of, like, rebalance your schedule to make things a priority is huge, but you do grow. And so the more you do put that out there, the more you start to see, like, "Hey, I'm growing," and the more you start feeling better about yourself because you're like, "Wow, okay, there really is a difference. Like, there's really people that truly fuck with me out here, and I'm really, like, I'm kinda changing some people's lives." And honestly, that's the coolest feeling ever is just knowing that, like, especially my mental health streams or just, just making somebody laugh and being like, "Hey, Izzy, I just want you to know that you made my day today."
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And then they're there all the time because, they really truly believe that and they mean that. And you have people who actually truly like you for who you are. And they will never, and, they don't change on you because you don't change on them.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that answer. That's a cool answer. But
It's the best. Oh no, my god, it's the best feeling. I love my community. I don't know if I said that or not. Fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
it's crazy. But no. Um yeah, you've like I said, we've gone through everything except for a few little tidbits of it. You have been a great host you have been a great host tonight. I've been a great guest. Um
Thank you for coming to my podcast, dog.
But no, what we were talking about earlier, we were talking about she has a hidden talent that I've seen in her streams. She probably knows what I'm talking about. Um, but she can freestyle.
Oh, I'm dog shit, but yeah,
No,
we be
no,
doing something
no. Um,
wrong, and I'm a horrible singer. So,
she's lying.
they
Um,
made me sing Ram Ranch one time when I was hammered, and I was drunk, so I didn't think about it until I was singing about all these naked cowboys, and then it's just a clip that I can just never forget ever, ever. Not even if I wanted to.
and it's on the internet, so it's out there
That's
forever
like one
and
of my
ever.
top clips. So people come to my stream and they're like, "Who is this girl?" And then they just see this drunk girl just singing Cowboy Ranch, just casually Ram Ranch right there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I hope no wonder no one stays. No. Oh no,
um,
it's funny. I'm fearless. Like I don't mind embarrassing myself, right?
hey,
Um I just started rapping like not even like a couple weeks ago though. So it's just something that whatever.
do you guys want to hear a freestyle?
Oh
She can kick it.
gosh. Hmm.
You guys, if you guys want to hear a freestyle, I want to hear it. I just
Okay, okay, okay. I cannot believe
come up
that
with
you're
one.
making me do this. Okay. Mm. Yo, listen up. It's Izzy in this bitch. Yeah. Uh, squirt, squirt. Ay. Get wet, get wet, get wet, get wet, get wet. Sports, bitch. Get wet, get wet, get wet. That is on my porch. Yeah. Shit, that rain is dripping. Shit, that shit. Yo, we don't got to be good at it. We just gotta keep the flow. Oh, oh, a. My name is Izzy. I'm here to spread you motherfuckers with what I got going on today. Yeah, I'm a champion, got that championship ring. Damn, I got my bling bling. Yeah, everything. Yo, yo, uh. I'm put up on the spot and I don't know what to say, but hey, what's good, dog? Yeah, rah, 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 rah. Yeah, we in the motherfucking backyard doing all. He be shitting on you motherfuckers, hating on him, yeah. He be running around all these streets doing all his things. Yeah, going to different streamers and he's been going hard. But hey, that dog, he be a little older superstar. Hey, oh, superstar, gotta get that triple double, gotta go and get the shuffle, gotta hit some Some duffel bags, get 'em in the back, 'cause I know he be golfing. Every old dude be out there, and I know you got that beat. Got that hit. I got that shit. Yeah, he be going, doing it. I know that I'm not warmed up, but hey, here you go.
That was
So
good.
no, it's
See,
terrible. You should have let me warm up, but
no, that
it's
was good.
yeah. So it's super embarrassing, but I mean, you get better. Um, when you think about it, is when you fuck up. When you
Exactly.
let it out, something happens. So I'll sit there and I'll sound stupid for a while. I'll make myself look foolish for about 3 or 4 songs, and then finally I'll get on a track, and I'm like, okay, okay, I didn't say the F word 6 times in a row this time. That's progress. That's progress. Like I said, I've only been doing this for a couple weeks, but I've been doing it because I'm getting better at it. When I write lyrics down, it's easier for me to like kind of I don't write lyrics down on stream. I just kind of go with the flow. Um,
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, because.
I'll be shitting on them. uh,
But yeah,
wait, is that rap though? The F word like 100 times these days, isn't
no, pretty much.
it?
Yeah.
So the goal is to get good enough where I can actually start making like sentences and comparisons. Um, right now I'm just kind of like getting the nerves out and all that. So well, it'll be fun
Well,
because um, I think as a streamer you are so used to doing one thing, but then you realize like once you come across something like rapping, can I share a clip with you?
yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, let me give you this clip because this is kind of what even started me even starting the rapping. I was just fucking around one day. Um, just fucking around one day on stream, and I had cookies in my hand. So I was just chilling and singing about my cookie. Not this, not it
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
actual physical
Yeah,
cookie.
yeah, yeah.
So just to clarify with everybody, it's not like I was, I'm probably gonna turn it into something content wise. It's because you ain't thick. Get a little cookie and get on it, yeah. Fuck a gym, fuck a ride. Straight to the cookie to your fucking thighs. Yeah, bitch, eat it 'cause it's good. Fuck anyone telling you you can't. That cookie love you. That cookie know you. That cookie here for you. You don't even want to know why, but it found you. It saw you. So eat that bitch up, yeah. Oh, cookie, how you doing? How you been? Hey, like we long lost friends. Oh, cookie, how you doing? How you been? Hey, like we long lost friends. Get to it, get suck and get good. Sticky, sticky, I'm gonna eat it good. Oh, cookie, where you going? Where you been? Back at it again, hey. Oh my god. It's because you ain't thick. So yeah, something so silly.
No, that was good. See, that's what I'm talking about. You need to
So
go
yeah,
over.
something will come out when I get warmed up or when I'm fucking around not thinking about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes we pick a random person to raid
yeah.
and just to show love, right? Like, hey, there's this person and they're new, they're not affiliated, go crazy cuz they're going to love it.
Yeah.
You never know, you could be somebody's first raid. It's the coolest feeling when you're somebody's first raid ever. And then they like start talking about, oh, I just started streaming and this is so cool. Like now they'll never forget me because I was their first raid. It's so cool to think about. You don't even have to have a million viewers. Like sometimes
Mm.
I'm only raiding with 12 people. Sometimes I'm raiding with 100. Sometimes I'm raiding with 20, 30. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I get raided by like some of my streamer friends that have 500 plus viewers, right? And then now I get to send that fucking fat raid somewhere else. So I always try to do somebody that I think can like handle the energy and really kind of like stand out and that will really appreciate that.
No, yeah, that's like one of the most important things. And see, that's one thing I need to start getting in the habit of doing here when I end this show, um, is find somebody to raid. I'm just not used to it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't think about it until
But it's
somebody's.
also more than rating too. It's hanging out in the chat for like 15 minutes or like 2 games. I always limit myself. I always tell the chat, just hang out for at least 1 or 2 games just to kind of like support them and talk about their gaming play or something, right? Just hang out for 2 games or I always try to stick around for at least 20 minutes after I raid, trying to get to know the streamer, kind of put some love in, give them something to read. Like if their chat isn't very active, or if their chat is active, I at people in their chat and say, "Hi, how's it going?" See kind of what kind of people are in there. And then if I really enjoy the community, I ask to play with them, or that's how you network. You're like,
Yeah.
actually, I like this vibe. Let's network with these people, and then
Yeah.
you kind of get to know them on a different level. That's
Ex-
that's kind of a huge thing is raiding. I don't think people rate enough.
But there's one thing I do want to do every once in a while, but I started doing a rapid fire. So I got 10 questions for you.
Okay,
And whenever you're ready, I'm ready and
go. Gotta
go.
kill one, fuck one, marry one. Go. Okay.
All right. What's your favorite drink?
Squirt soda.
Squirt soda. Well, summer or winter?
Oh, summer.
Why?
I'm so sick of the snow. I live in Colorado. I hate it here.
Oh.
I hate the cold.
Uh,
It makes me depressed. I
what's
just
your?
wish the sun could shine on me. That's why I'm so white. No, I'm just kidding.
I know it's been crazy. The
The sun
weather's been
doesn't help
crazy
that.
this year. Um, your worst subject in school?
Math.
Math.
Yeah, I love talking. And numbers are not I'm not a very logistical person. I'm a very hypothetical person, very history oriented.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I knew there
Math
was
is the
something.
devil.
Yeah, especially math nowadays. I don't know where in the hell they came up with that. Um, cats or dogs?
I like them both, but I have dogs.
You have dogs. Um, how many?
I have two.
What kind are they?
They're like blue heeler and Australian shepherd mixes.
Oh, so see, we got the same dogs.
Um, and sheepdog or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world that you could live.
That I could live?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'm trying to find that out too, to be honest. But somewhere nice, somewhere with nice weather, no more snow. I'm so over the snow. I honestly like, and I don't like humidity either. So it has to be somewhere nice without too much humidity.
Yeah, if you find that place, let me know, and
Right?
I might join
Right?
you.
We can open a house there.
There
We'll
we
just
go.
get it.
Yeah, yeah, because we could just open the doghouse there. Favorite food.
Ooh, Mexican.
Ooh,
I love Mexican food. I like to
nice.
cook it. I like homemade Mexican food. There's a
Oh, even
difference.
better. Yeah, definitely. Describe yourself in 5 words.
Passionate, loving, crazy, goofy. I have a word I'm thinking of, and I don't know what it is. So, impulsive.
Okay. If you could be anyone in the world, living or dead, who would it be?
If I could be anybody in the world, living or dead, who would I be? Um, I don't know. Mr. Beast kind of has a cool life.
Oh,
Mr. Beast be doing a lot of things out there.
yeah, most definitely.
But from a woman perspective, I wouldn't mind being uh gotta do a female and a male. I don't know. I don't really know many celebrities, but I do know um there's this lady at my church, and she's got like a couple like nonprofit organizations, and she just like helps people, and that's all she does for work is just kind of runs these organizations while helping other people in shitty situations.
Oh, nice.
I would love to do that with my life. That's exactly what I want to do with my life. Just
Mm,
basically live my life helping others. That would be pretty dope.
yeah, that's kind of the way I feel too. Um, who who would play you in a movie?
The only person that I get a lot of what the celebrity lookalikes is what's that one girl from the Spider-Man movie with the red hair or whatever? A
Uh,
lot of people say I look like her, but to be honest, if I were to be playing just depends on what kind of movie. Because if it's gonna be a horror movie, like we're gonna find a gonna find a different person that fits that role. The dumb female that gets murdered because she doesn't know how to run away. Um,
runs up the stairs instead of out of the
yeah,
house. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really gotten any celebrity lookalikes, so I have no idea who would play me. But energy wise, I actually don't know anything about celebrities in general. Like I was always playing basketball, so I never watched TV. Oh,
Um,
sometimes people will be like, "Yeah, you know who this is?" I'm like, "Hell no, I don't." I have no idea who that is.
what's your chat say? What would your chat say?
Hey,
Who would play her?
chat, answer that question for me. Okay, ask one more time.
Who would play her in a movie?
Who would play me in a movie, guys? The blonde girl from Scary Movie, Scarlett Johansson.
I
The
was like,
blonde chick that was tripping balls frying on cod. What?
I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson.
You know what? I
Avril.
wouldn't mind seeing Scarlett Johansson squirting everywhere.
Yeah. I've heard.
Avril Lavigne.
I was gonna say I've heard of Avril. Yeah.
I could see that one.
Yeah, I could too.
How's
Okay.
the girl called on Casa de Papel? What?
What?
What? I'm just proud that nobody said like a porn star. It's just,
I was actually
I'm
waiting
happy,
for
you
that out of
guys.
your
Good
chat.
job. You
Yeah.
passed
Yeah.
that test.
There you go.
That's new. That's new for me for once. No, I'm just kidding. That's not. No, don't. No, bad.
Don't
That was
don't.
poor choice of
Yeah.
words. Poor choice of words.
Now you're gonna get it all the time. Okay, here you go. And this one here,
Anna Faris.
Anna
Who's Anna
Faris.
Faris?
Oh, she started out in Saturday Night Live, but I can't think of the last movie that she was in. Yeah, I could see that. All right, here you go. Here you go, guys in her chat and guys in this chat. Give me your best pickup line.
Yo, dog.
Mhm.
I got the F, the C, and the K. All I need is you.
Oh. Just gonna put that little R in there.
What's cool about my streams is that there's like waves of people. So they all like, like there's obviously like some of people that are here more than most, but
Yeah.
like most of them come in waves. So they'll hang out for a couple hours, but like some of them are only during the day, some of them are night, but it's just like this endless support from all sorts of different types of people that come at different times. So it's always fun because the longer I stream, the more I know I'm going to see some other of my friends. So,
And it's also
and
hard.
it's always
Yeah.
active, and I love that.
Yeah, the more active it is, it's like you always plan like a 3-hour stream and then
I
it gets
love
active
them.
and then it just ends up in being a 10-hour stream. I've done that several times.
Yeah, honestly, I freestyle every stream, so except for my mental health streams. And yeah, if you guys are feeling low, feeling low, feeling some anxiety, you need some pick me ups, you need some motivation, you want to hear some shit, you want to hear some real advice, some real world advice that is aside from gaming, aside from streaming, and just kind of something that helps you better yourself as a person. The goal of these mental health streams is to encourage you to become a better version of yourself every day, whether it is to motivate you to be a better streamer or to motivate you in the goals that you want for yourself. But it's important that I feel like we reset ourselves once a month and that we talk about real things and talk about how real life is going, because if we slack on real life, it starts to affect every area in our actual content journeys, our jobs, everywhere, our relationships, right? And sometimes we just don't see what we're doing wrong, or maybe we want to share something that we know we're doing right with somebody who says they're low on some specific area, and you can offer advice to somebody and you can come be that light in the chat, or you can come be that light for me. It just offers this environment where people can kind of talk about what they know, what they don't know, what they need to hear, what they would like other people to hear. And it's a cool little environment. It's a cool stream, and it really helps reset us to remind us that okay, we're taking care of ourselves, things like that. I'll be posting about it, further details and stuff on my Twitter and everything, but I put a lot of time into these streams. So, and yeah, I'm just super appreciative to be able to be here and to have a podcast and just to talk about this amazing stream. I obviously am nothing without my community. When people look at a streamer and they just see them for the streamer, it's so false. Like,
Yeah.
it is like I am my community, and my community is me. We're all one. So all success comes from all of us together. It wasn't me. I'm not a genius. We all built this together. We all entertain just as equally as others. I'm just the one that's willing to be in the spotlight and go crazy. So
So you can find us on YouTube. You can find the VODs on YouTube, and I'm slowly trying to get into putting them up on Facebook. I just haven't got that far yet because doing this is a lot of work, especially when you do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
Amen.
but the audio version is up on Spotify. We are on Spotify too. So if you guys are listeners instead of watchers, um, go ahead. That, like I said, probably give me a couple of days and all that'll be up there. But I do really appreciate you being here. And like I said, I hope we get to talk again. Put it that way. I hope we.
Oh
I
yeah,
hope
please.
we
And
get
if
to
you
do
ever
something.
have any questions or anything, please don't be afraid to reach out to me. Um, yeah, honestly, we can even do a small streamer workshop or something together. Like we can collaborate on different ends as well.
Yeah,
I think you're a great person, and
I
I really
appreciate it.
appreciate what you're doing. There's people that really appreciate and see what you're actually doing here. So just remember that.
I hope so. And like I
Squirt,
said,
squirt.
oh, there she is.
Did you call me? Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
What's your name? You forgot your name?
Go ahead, you can talk.
My name's Everly.
Everly. How old are you?
Yay!
You're 8?
No, 5.
Oh, you're only 5. Oh, you try to fool me, huh?
Thanks.
Did you listen to your mommy talk about herself?
Yeah?
Do you love your mommy?
Yeah.
How much?
What?
A lot. Do you want to be a streamer when you grow up?
Mm-mm.
No.
I want to be a doctor and a construction worker.
You want to be a doctor and a construction worker?
Yeah.
Oh, just wait till you get older and find out how much school the first one does. You'll go for construction worker. Do you like school?
No.
Do you like school?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I just got my kindergarten, Mom. Hey, Mom.
Right.
This is the thing. What did I do?
Oh, she's even got her catchphrase now. Squirt, squirt. So do you play games with your mom?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Oh. Oh, that was
man.
great. That was great.
Ready for bed?
That's all right.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. All
That was
good.
too loud, but yeah, you did.
Say no worries. Loud is good sometimes, especially
Your
in
wave.
this day.
Goodbye.
All right.
Bye.